Welcome to Intercontinental New Orleans. My name is Michael Beninati, and it is a pleasure to be your concierge. New Orleans is unlike any other city in the world. I'm proud to say that I've lived here all my life. I'm a fourth-generation New Orleanian, and it's an honor and a privilege to show you some of my favorite places in this extraordinary city. We're heading uptown on the historic St. Charles streetcar, the oldest continually running streetcar line in the world. One of my favorite stops along the way is Julia Street in the Warehouse District.
Hope you come and enjoy the ride with me.
This is one of my favorite museums here in the city, the Ogden Museum of Southern Art. It showcases some of the fantastic folk art that we have here of Southern Louisiana. Excellent place to visit. You definitely don't want to miss that. This is the National World War II Museum. It is the only memorial of its kind dedicated to the memory of World War II in the United States. The museum is in New Orleans due to the fact that Andrew Higgins was the inventor of the Higgins boat, which helped make the landing at Normandy on D-Day successful. In most places, people eat to live. In New Orleans, we live to eat. One of my favorite restaurants is Jacquemus, a fun and funky eatery featuring the best in down-home Southern cooking.
Nice, hot, beautiful barbecue shrimp. Huh? From Jacquemus.
And here we have our fried green tomatoes, barbecue shrimp.
And let's try the shrimp and alligator sausage cheesecake.
And also the best watermelon mojitos in town. There's nothing more New Orleans than a po' boy sandwich. And right here in the middle of the French Quarter is Johnny's Po' Boys. They have some of the best po' boys the city has to offer. Tucked away on Frenchman Street is a great little Creole Italian restaurant that only the real locals know about, Adolfo's.
If you're a tourist, the only way you're going to get here is basically a local person will tell you where we are.
I'm having fresh Gulf fish with shrimp and crawfish and crab meat and capers. And don't forget the specialty of the house, ocean sauce. Excellent. New Orleans gives the expression shop till you drop new meaning. You can enjoy a uniquely New Orleans shopping experience on colorful Magazine Street. Along its 6-mile length, you will discover antique shops, art galleries, vintage clothing, local crafts, quaint cafes, and relaxing coffee houses. One of the more interesting discoveries I've made along Magazine Street is the Poets Gallery in the Garden District. It features local and national artists who capture the moodiness of New Orleans. And no shopping trip in New Orleans would be complete without a stroll down Royal Street in the French Quarter, which specializes in European antiques, many galleries of fine art, and the best window shopping in the city. The French Quarter is filled with interesting shops and boutiques of all kinds. We're here in Voodoo Authentica, where you can find love potions, talismans, and voodoo dolls, and just about anything for any occasion. The French Quarter is filled with many famous landmarks such as Jackson Square and Preservation Hall. And everybody's heard of world-famous Bourbon Street, but I'm going to take you to my favorite place to go for live jazz and down and dirty blues, Frenchman Street. Frenchman Street runs through Faubourg Marigny, an artistic neighborhood with a bohemian flair. It is here that you can see living jazz legends every week here at Snug Harbor. You can choose from a variety of clubs like Cafe Brazil, DBA, the Spotted Cat, and the Apple Barrel, just to mention a few. And if you can't decide which one to go into, the crowd usually spills out into the street along with the music. Well, thanks for coming along with me. I hope you've enjoyed our little trip around New Orleans. And remember, this is just a small sampling of what's just right outside our door here at Intercontinental New Orleans. Laissez le bon temps rouler.